Welcome to Games Tech and Geekdom. I'm Ryan. Today, this is going to be different than what I really planned for my videos, but this happened because I got annoyed by something today, and so you're going to see kind of jumping from computer to computer because I'm recording right now on the computer I normally use to record videos. I've got my gaming computer, which is separate. That is where I'm being annoyed. So I'm going to switch to that and you're going to see the audio quality is not going to be as good. I do apologize for that, and we will. I'll do my best on that. My gaming headset doesn't have as good a microphone as my normal microphone. Thanks. Okay, so what I've got here is playing Madden terribly, and as you can see, just getting completely shredded. Anyway, what happens is about every 5 minutes, Origin decides to take focus of the screen, and here is exactly what happens with that. There we go. So it's essentially acting like I alt tabbed out of the screen, which I did not do. So it does this about every 5 minutes, which is just incredibly frustrating. And so we first thing we got to do is find out what's doing this. And I already know, obviously, but let me show you what I did to figure it out. So what I did is I grabbed a program called Focus.exe, and what that program does is it simply records what does and does not have focus the whole time. And so you can see very quickly we had Chrome in focus, and then I clicked over to Focus.exe, and it just all it does is just record this. So let me show you what actually happens about every 5 minutes. So what I've done here is I've captured just this screen. I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to zoom in on this, but essentially what we have here is it ran for, uh, kept focus on Madden for about 5 minutes, and then switched over. So here we have me starting Madden, and you can see Origin has taken focus. So Origin is actually what's causing trouble. So just real quickly, what I'm going to do is I'll show you what we need to do to fix this issue. So I found the answer to this problem on EA's support site, not the support site, but the forum. And so this was reported by uh, Devs Matt, I can't even, Dreams Mad Dev, I don't know. Anyway, there's the instructions. You want to delete the files that are in those two locations. So that's what we do. We go into those two locations and delete everything. And do that again in the other location. Forgot to close Origin, so go ahead and close that. And verify that Origin and the web helper services that go with Origin are turned off, and they are. And let's go to the other path and delete the other files. Now, this solution works for about maybe a week or so. This is definitely an Origin issue, as it's something that has only started happening after an Origin update. So it's completely related to Origin. Now, as to whether or not how wide a problem this is, I don't know. It's obviously wide enough that I was able to find the answer online, but not wide enough that anybody seems to care. So once we delete these files, we go ahead and launch Origin, and everything's going to work. Now, again, it works for about a week, so I want a more permanent solution than that. So what do? Well, let's take a look. So the audio was so bad I ended up re-recording it, so I had to wait a little bit there to get the video and audio to line up here. So here's what my solution to this problem ultimately was, and that was to just script the launch of Origin. So what I did is I went ahead and wrote a script. I actually wrote it twice because my history with writing scripts has been in the Windows traditional Bash shell scripting versus the new PowerShell, and I got to get myself used to PowerShell. So I went ahead and wrote it in PowerShell as well. So what we do here is literally what I showed you, and that is we go into the user profile, app data, local, blah, 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 okay, into the licenses folder, and delete everything inside there. This is force delete and quiet so that it doesn't ask you to confirm, it just goes and does it. So it finds user profile, silently removing removing the offending files. Then another remark here, then it's going to go into the program data directory and removes the files that are causing the issue. And so again, deleting everything inside that license folder. Now, if you're concerned about what that does, EA, I don't know what specific license that is that's doing that. Um, but it does resynchronize, and that's why it seems to work for about a week and then come back. I don't know if it takes a week for that to resynchronize or what. So the next thing I have here is that we're going to launch Origin, and so I've got a remark that shows up on the screen that you need to change the path to match your Origin file, um, and that needs to be where your actual origin.exe is. Now I have a setup in my computer so that all I have to do is type Origin and it launches. But for most people, that's going to be right here. And what you can do is actually take right from this comment, you can copy that and just replace that origin right there. It might actually be the D drive. It all depends on your computer's configuration. Um, because I just didn't want that, I went ahead and did that, and that's how it is for me. Now, the same kind of setup we have here with the PowerShell script. So a little bit different language and how it does stuff. Silently removes the offending file and causing the issue. And so it goes through the exact same process. And in fact, I got a little better descriptor here. I'll put these in both because these are going to be available to you to just grab these and work with them. And so again, it then just launches Origin. So same kind of story here. You can just grab this right here. Please include the quotes, otherwise it's not going to work. So you want to include the quotes there, and there it is. So that will actually launch Origin. So what is this actually going to do? Well, let me show you. Um, and I didn't mean to double click on that. I meant to edit, because here's Origin launching. So I'm going to close Origin. So let's grab, including the quotes, this here, and I'm going to run, and let's get rid of that. So now this is the first folder, and this is the second folder. I'm going to put these on opposite sides here. So here's what this does. Let's put some junk data into each of these. And now I can just double click this, and it's going to, first you'll notice those two files are deleted, and it launches Origin. And it's going to complain because I keep logging in, logging out, and it's going to scream. I don't really care right now. So let's let that close. And let's do this again, just some junk files here. Same holds true here. So in this case, I double clicked on this. Now, since you're going to download this, you might have to right click, go to properties, and there's going to be a box here saying, hey, this came from somewhere else. You don't necessarily want to trust it. Just uncheck that box, or actually you check, it says unblock. You want to unblock the file so that it can just run. Same with this one. Just right click and it'll be right there. But until we get to that, you know, once you've done that, you can this one with the PowerShell, right click, run with PowerShell, and you'll see it does the same thing. Both those files are gone. Origin's going to launch, and in my case, it's going to complain that I need to log in, and that's fine. I'm not worried about that right now. So that's what that does. I guess what I'll do is I'll make another video that shows you how I actually set that shortcut to where all I have to do is type origin, or lots of other programs I do that with. I'll make that as a separate video. The text of these scripts, as well as these scripts, what I'll do is I'll post them. I haven't built my website yet, but I've got the web space, so I guess I'll post them in kind of a junk page for now. So I'll link that below where you'll be able to download these two files as well as see the full text. Um, yeah, I'll go set that up, I guess. So I'll have that ready for you guys before this video goes up, and you'll be able to either just grab those files. You only need one of them. You don't need them both. And that'll be it. Okay, thanks. Okay, so real quickly, I just kind of slapped it up really quick. Nothing really to it. Simpleittools.com. There's not really a whole lot here. As you can see, I just kind of threw it up there so that I have something when this video goes up. Um, you can just click the Origin Scripts link, or you can go straight here from the link in the description. If you want the command line file, you can click that and you'll have it. Or you can click the Start Origin PowerShell. Click that one. There you have it. Or there's the full code text for both of them right there, which you can just copy right away. These are both zip files, so just extract those zips and just extract. Move it wherever you want to move it. Um, that's kind of the whole thing with that. So yeah, there you go. I went ahead and I did throw it up on the website. I'll have the links there. And yeah, it looks terrible, but I don't know. Maybe by the time the video goes live, I'll have spent more than 1 minute on getting this up and running. Okay, thanks.